Hey everybody, Kent Christian here, author of Your Own Worst Enemy, Breaking the Habit of Adult Underachievement, and founder of the Breakout Year Academy. And I've got a killer tip for you today. First, I want to tell you about a psychology experiment that's going to set things up for you so you understand what I'm going to tell you. Because what I'm going to tell you is about how to sustain effort when things get difficult on a project that's important to you. When those monotonous feelings come up and you feel like you want to cut and run. Okay, here's the experiment. Psychologists brought experimental subjects into a room one by one, and in front of the subjects on a table were shoeboxes and little wooden spools that hold thread. And the instructions were, I want you to pack those spools into that cardboard box, that shoebox, and then when you're done, unpack them. And I want you to simply do that for the next 2 hours, and then I'll be back. So they shut the door and the people started packing spools. Now, they also ran this experiment for periods of time of 4 hours and for some subjects 8 hours. Here's what happened. For the people who were doing it for 2 hours, at exactly 1 hour and 45 minutes or thereabouts, those people reported that they started to freak out. They thought if they had to do it any longer, they were going to scream or get up and run out of the room. They didn't. They stayed and finished it, but that's what they reported feeling. So guess what happened with the people who were doing it for 4 hours? Well, the people at 4 hours had that same experience, but at 3 hours and 45 minutes. And the people for 8 hours had that same experience, but at 7 hours and 45 minutes. Wow. What's the lesson here? The lesson is, when we decide to, we can block out emotional feelings that would take us off course, and we can lock in on a perspective that allows us to do terribly monotonous tasks for a long time. But once we get a taste, a glimmer that we're getting close to being freed of this burdensome thing, it's at that point that we begin to be flooded with all the wishes of, whoa, I wish I could get out of here, I wish I could do this. For some of you who've been following these videos, I told you at about, I think it was day 70-something, or 74, that for one of the first times I noted that I was thinking about, hey, I'm nearly done with this. And then I started to notice all of the effects that doing this YouTube challenge was having on my free time, my spare time, and even my work time. But what I did, and this is what I encourage you to do, is I had made a commitment and I simply pulled my attention back to the pleasure of making the videos and the sense of fulfillment of developing that rock-hard continuity. So this now is my 81st day of 90 days doing my YouTube 90-day challenge. I look forward to having you join me again tomorrow for another tip. Keep this one in mind, and in the meantime, enjoy whatever you're doing. And if you make a commitment to do something continuously, you're going to expand and grow. Okay, talk to you next time.